I am Raja, lecturer in statistics. Today we have to discuss subject statistics, semester 3. Topic is correlation, properties of correlation coefficient. Today we have to discuss the important properties of correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient is a pure number without any units. It is a pure number without any units. That means x comma y variables r of x comma y gives some cumulative values, that is perfectly pure number. And next one is correlation coefficient is lies between -1 and +1. So some problems r gives 1, some problems r gives -1, at least -0.96, -0.98, -0.5. So r is negative correlation, but -11 cross out or -1 cross out, at the same time more than 1, the data is wrong decision. So correlation coefficient lies between must and should, r lies between -1 and +1. So any value r is equal to 0, it indicates there is no relation between the variables. And next one, it is based on arithmetic mean and standard deviation. Arithmetic mean and standard deviation means it is based on x bar and the sigma. Standard deviation means standard deviation is square of standard deviation is called variance. The square root of variance is called standard deviation. So completely based on correlation coefficient. Without a arithmetic mean, without standard deviation, definitely not affect correlation coefficient. Next we go to correlation coefficient between two variables is known as simple correlation coefficient. So correlation coefficient between two variables, there is simple correlation coefficient given by Karl Pearson. And next we go to the relation between correlation coefficient and regression coefficient. R is equal to square root of by(x) and bx and y. This is very most important property. These two coefficients are regression coefficients. So this is another way. Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient is the geometric mean of two regression coefficients. Otherwise, Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient is square root of by(x) and bx and y. And next one, another most important property is if the two random variables are independent, the correlation coefficient is 0, but the converse is not true. This is very most important property. And we go to correlation coefficient is independent of change of origin and scale. Correlation coefficient is independent of origin and scale. This is the main important properties. So these properties are mostly second property and fifth property, sixth property, seventh property. Roots are next class. So next we go to some important theorem on correlation. We have to discuss important theorem on important problem on correlation. Problem is statement. A random variable x and y are jointly normally distributed and u comma we are defined as u is equal to x cos alpha plus y sin alpha V is equal to y cos alpha minus x sin alpha. Now show that tan 2 alpha is equal to 2r sigma x into sigma y by sigma square x minus sigma square y, where u comma v are, where u comma v are uncorrelated variables. Okay, so the random variable x and y are jointly normally distributed, and u comma v are defined as u and v, given that u is equal to cos x cos alpha plus y sin alpha, and v is equal to y cos alpha minus x sin alpha. Show that tan 2 alpha is equal to 2r sigma x into sigma y by sigma square x minus sigma square, where u comma v are uncorrelated variables. That means that not related variables. That means covariance of u comma v is equal to 0. Okay, first of all we go to taking u and v values. Okay, now proof. Taking given values u, given that u is equal to x cos alpha plus y sin alpha, taking expectations on both sides. That means expectation of u cos alpha, expectation of x sin alpha, expectation of y. Now u minus expectation of u. That means cos alpha x minus expectation of x sin alpha y minus expectation of y. Now we taking another variable v, and v is equal to y cos alpha minus x sin alpha. Now taking expectations on both sides, expectation of v cos alpha, expectation of y minus sin alpha into expectation of x, v minus expectation of v cos alpha, y minus expectation of y and sin alpha. So minus sin alpha, x minus minus of minus plus x minus of expectation of x. So minus x sin alpha and minus into minus plus sin alpha of expectation of x. So taking u minus expectation of u and v minus expectation of v, using two steps in covariance of u comma v. The formula of covariance of u comma v is equal to expectation of u minus expectation of u into v minus expectation of v. So expectation of u minus expectation of u, so cos alpha x minus expectation of x plus sin alpha y minus expectation of y. So this is u minus expectation of u. And next one, v minus expectation of v, cos alpha y minus expectation of y minus sin alpha into x minus expectation of x entire brackets. So expectation of this term is multiplied with these two terms. This term is multiplied with these two terms. So now expectation of cos alpha into cos alpha, cos square alpha. Okay, cos square alpha. Expectation applied. Cos square alpha expectation of x minus expectation of x into y minus expectation of y. And now cos alpha into sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha expectation of sin alpha cos alpha expectation of x minus expectation of x whole square. So two steps over. Next one, this one multiply with these two terms, sin alpha cos alpha, sin alpha cos alpha expectation of y minus expectation of y whole square plus into minus minus expectation of sin alpha into sin alpha sin square alpha expectation of x minus expectation of x into y minus expectation of y. Now this is the formula of covariance. So cos square alpha covariance of x comma y and sin alpha cos alpha. This is the formula of variance of x, that is called sigma square x sin alpha cos alpha. Variance of y sigma square y minus sin square alpha. This is also covariance of x comma y. Now cos square alpha left side part covariance of u comma v expectation of x minus expectation of x and y minus expectation gives covariance of x comma y. So covariance of x comma y, covariance of x comma y, common then. So covariance of x comma y cos square alpha minus sin square alpha into covariance of x comma y. And now sin alpha cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha sigma square x minus sigma square y variance of x and variance of y. Given that u comma v are uncorrelated variables. Uncorrelated variables. Uncorrelated variables means covariance of u comma v is 0. That implies left side part is 0. Cos square alpha minus sin square alpha means this is the formula of cos 2 alpha. Cos 2 alpha into covariance of x comma y minus sin alpha cos alpha multiplying 2 and divide by 2. 2 sin alpha cos alpha is called sin 2 alpha by 2 sigma square x minus sigma square y. Now is equal to 0. Is equal to 0 because covariance of u comma v is equal to 0. Now cos 2 alpha covariance of x comma y is equal to r into into sigma x into sigma y. We already discussed this point. R is equal to correlation of x comma y by sigma x into sigma y. So correlation of x comma y is equal to R into sigma x into sigma y. Note this point. So R into sigma x into sigma y directly. So my is equal to right side sin 2 alpha by 2 sigma square x minus sigma square y. Now 2r sigma x sigma y sin 2 alpha by cos 2 alpha into sigma square x minus sigma square y. That implies sin by cos tan 2 alpha is equal to 2r sigma x into sigma y by sigma square x minus sigma square y. So this is the given statement proof tan 2 alpha is equal to 2r sigma x into sigma y by sigma square x minus sigma y. Hence the statement is proved. So today we have to discuss the very most important theorem. So once again, explain them, and u is equal to x cos alpha plus y sin alpha, taking given part, taking expectations, and again taking subtracting part of u minus expectation of u, and taking v is equal to y cos alpha plus minus x cos sin alpha, and taking expectations on both sides, and again subtracting v minus expectation of v, and covariance of u comma v is equal to expectation of u minus expectation of u into v minus expectation of v, and u minus expectation of u and v minus expectation of v. Using these conditions, applying them, and now simplification of cos alpha x minus expectation of x, sin alpha y minus expectation of y. So these are four different steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. So and again simplification, expectation of x minus expectation of x, y minus expectation of y means covariance. This is also variance. This is also variance. This is also covariance. So note this point. So one more important point is covariance of u comma v is equal to 0 because u comma v are uncorrelated variables. So uncorrelated variables means that relation is 0. So covariance of u comma v is equal to 0. Using this condition, right side, finally cos 2 alpha, covariance of x comma y is equal to r into sigma x into sigma y, that is equal to sin 2 alpha by 2 sigma x square x minus sigma square y. Finally, we get tan 2 alpha is equal to 2r sigma x into sigma y by sigma square x minus sigma square y. That is the statement proof. Okay. Thank you.